If you have just installed Fedora on your computer and aren't sure what to do next, this video will help you with post-installation setup. I will show you the top 10 essential things you must do after installing the Fedora workstation in 2024. I will guide you through the crucial steps to optimize the Fedora workstation setup. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, as you can see, this is a fresh installation of Fedora Workstation version 40 installed on my computer. The first thing you should do after installing the Fedora Workstation is to configure the DNF package manager. You can modify the DNF configuration file to speed up the package downloads by adding the following flags. This configuration allows DNF to download multiple packages simultaneously, and the fastest mirror setting ensures it uses the most rapidly available mirrors, hence reducing the download times. Now once it's done, press Ctrl+X, then press Y, and then press Enter to save the changes. After configuring the DNF, update your system by running this command. If in case your hardware manufacturer supports special firmware updates for Linux, run these commands one by one. Once everything is updated, reboot your system by running this command. DNF5 is an advanced version of the DNF package manager and has been included in recent Fedora releases in the repository. It will be the default in future versions of Fedora, but you can start using it right now in Fedora 40 to take an advantage of its faster performance. Simply run this command to set up DNF5. Once it's installed, you can start using DNF5 from the command line. It's always recommended to enable third-party repositories. Open the Software Center, and if you see a pop-up asking to add third-party repositories, go ahead and enable them. If not, click the hamburger icon, go to Software Repositories, and enable Fedora's third-party repositories. Additionally, you should enable RPM Fusion repositories for Fedora via the command line. Run these commands one by one. Now, these repositories provide stable and tested packages for Fedora, so it's highly recommended to enable them. Now, by default, Fedora comes with GNOME Desktop uses the Wayland Display Server. If your PC or laptop has a discrete graphic card that struggles with Wayland protocol, you can switch to the X11 protocol. To do so, log out. Then click on your username. Then click the settings gear icon in the bottom right corner and choose GNOME on Xorg. Using this setting, you can switch between Xorg or Wayland seamlessly. Once it's selected, log back in. GNOME Tweaks and the Extension Manager allows you to customize and control the GNOME desktop environment. Now install GNOME Tweaks and Extension Manager by running this command. Then open the Tweaks application to customize the user interface. For example, you can enable or disable the maximize and minimize window buttons. Additionally, you can also use the Windows section and enable Center New Windows to have applications open in the center of the screen. You can also use the Extensions Manager to install GNOME extensions that enhance your desktop experience. I recommend installing these extensions to create a more futuristic GNOME experience. These extensions allow you to apply themes, add fancy app transitions, as well as additional features such as blur effects. Installing essential packages or applications and fonts can improve your Fedora desktop experience. Run the following command to install some recommended packages. It's time to install some useful GUI applications that will enhance your basic workflow on Fedora. You can go ahead and install applications like OBS, Transmission, Resources, Mission Center, VLC, Blender, and much more using DNF or Flatpak. Additionally, install Timeshift for backups. You can install Timeshift by running this command. It's highly recommended to take a snapshot or backup of your system's current state. This can help you restore your system to a previous state if something goes wrong, saving you from having to reinstall the entire operating system. And lastly, run this command to install the most essential fonts. If your computer has an NVIDIA graphics card, it's recommended to install the proprietary drivers instead of the default open source Nauvoo drivers which don't fully utilize your GPU. You can go ahead and type this command to check the GPU status. Now, as you can see, it has detected my graphics card. I'm going to run this command to install default NVIDIA proprietary drivers. Once it's done, reboot your computer. In the world of generative AI tools, you can install and run ChatGPT-like LLMs offline on Fedora using Ollama. Ollama is a free and open source tool that helps run large language models locally. This way, you can run Llama 3, Mistral, Gemma, TinyLlama, and much more. Now simply go to this link, copy this code, paste it inside the terminal, and run the script. Now this will set up Ollama in a few minutes. Now as you can see, it detects NVIDIA GPU on my computer and uses it to generate faster output. Now let's try installing Llama 3.1 by running this command. Congratulations! Now you can ask anything to the model like ChatGPT to find the answers and works without the internet. Fedora is optimized more for desktops than laptops, so it might not offer the best battery life by default. So it's recommended to adjust the power setting to optimize the battery life on laptops by installing the advanced power management tool named TLP. Go ahead and type this command to install TLP. Then run these two commands to start the daemon service. TLP's default settings are optimized for battery life and implement PowerTop's recommendations. However, TLP is highly customizable to meet your specific requirements. For more information, it's recommended to check the TLP documentation. While TLP can extend battery life, it may also disable certain features like Turbo Boost. Auto CPU Freak is a tool designed to replace TLP for improved battery life and performance. It actively monitors battery state, CPU usage, and temperatures to optimize battery life without compromising the performance. If TLP isn't working for you, uninstall it with this command. Then go to this link, copy this code, and paste it inside the terminal. After installation, open the GUI tool from the app drawer and activate it to run as a daemon service. It uses the default profile to balance performance and battery life. For peak performance, enable performance mode, and for longer battery life, enable power saving mode. And that's pretty much it. These are the top 10 things you must do after installing Fedora Workstation in 2024. If you have any suggestions or queries, do post them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check my blog post linked in the description for more information. Thank you so much for watching. This has been KSQRL. I will see you in the next one.